and Epsilon into the lower bracket. So
yeah, that's a good point. Not many people will know this, that Leviathan Gaming have actually already beaten Epsilon, and they did beat TCM earlier. This was actually in the round 4 of the upper bracket, which I've just highlighted the best I can.
Yeah,
really.
It was always going to be one of those teams coming into this the lower bracket final, and Leviathan Gaming already knowing that they've beaten both of them already. So I think they were feeling pretty comfortable, and they probably still will be. And wow, the show's going to be on Epsilon.
Yeah, so we've been having a few chats with the guys. They're really looking forward to it. They're really pumped for this event. And you know what? Their practice they've done is obviously paying evidence here. They are really showing the Europeans that, you know, never underestimate an American with a gun.
Yeah, indeed, indeed.
Right, we're just waiting for the players to join the server. I've been waiting all weekend to get that one in. Bit of a sour joke, actually. Maybe I might use that one. I might use that one. Yeah. Oh dear, I'm running out. I am running out of phrases. Right, they're not even here yet. I just need to double make sure we are on the right server. Arx, can you just flick back, or can?
Well, Shintaz is on here.
Yeah, comedian.
They can't play without Shintaz.
Comedian. He can't hear me. Do you mind just double checking with the guys that we're on the right server? Yeah, we're there. We're just waiting for them to join. Okay, no worries, we're good. So what else has been happening? So we have had our i46 charity raffle. I am pleased to report that I've raised about £350 for Cancer Research UK. Let's get a round of applause, Cancer Research UK.
Come on.
What we're going to do is do the draw after this game for the majority of the prizes. Then I've got 3 big prizes for the main stage, courtesy of our sponsors, Thermaltake, Cooler Master, and IAMA. So we do those ones on stage, and we also, me and Arx, have contributed to a gimmick prize, by the way. Unfortunately, the raffle is closed. You have no idea how hard it is to keep a track of things, and those tickets are... Look, never buy raffle tickets from eBay.
He'll be dreaming
Just
of
don't
tickets.
buy raffle tickets from eBay. I didn't know there was a difference in quality for tickets. eBay tickets, free books for £5, perfect. But yeah, there's probably a reason why they're free books for £5.
Yeah.
Anyway, no players on the server just yet, so you're here with us. So what else has been happening also? Infused or knocked out the tournament. Dan has been taking his rage or lack of alcohol out on his computer. So he broke his computer not once, but twice. And we had a 45-minute pause yesterday against Mix-Up.
Yeah.
So viewers on the stream, you probably saw that firsthand. So that was what the unexpected pause was. I'm sure there'll be some videos somewhere. Dan, maybe we'll get up later to see if he wants to explain his thought process about breaking his computer.
Yeah, indeed.
Have we missed anything else, Arx? What else has been going on?
Well, Nitros, shout out to them. Great performance for this LAN.
Yeah, Nitros actually going all the way through. Coming into round 4 against TCM, only lost out 2-1. That went to best of 3. So Nitro's actually outdoing themselves. Unfortunately, Punchline went out at the same time as well. We did see Punchline and Flippy causing havoc with his sniping. But it's been a great tournament so far. There hasn't been a lot of upsets apart from Epsilon currently sitting in this game. So
indeed, I mean, just look at the seedings for the teams there. The guy who did the seedings did a very good job, apart from those top 3.
Tapley's done a good job, yeah.
Yeah, indeed.
And his other team, obviously, it is a team, not just Tapley. I'm not sure exactly who it is, so shout out to them. We're just waiting. We are just waiting for them to join the server. What we'll do... so shout out to all the Twitch TV viewers. This is Arx and Beta from VanillaTV bringing you live multiplayer i46 action. Mad Catz Team Fortress 2 competition. They're sponsoring the prize money for them. How the crowd feeling? Come on, how the crowd feeling?
That's the enthusiasm.
Look. You get a free hat. Free hat. All right, we got some more giveaways. We got loads of stuff from Valve as well. We got 2 deliveries from Valve over the weekend. So we got stickers, posters, t-shirts, man versus machine stuff. We'll make sure this man gets something. You'll make sure you'll get something later. Don't worry.
I like his hat already.
Yeah, I didn't know you could bring TF2 hats with. Bear with us a second. Okay. Okay, bear with us a second. We might be on the wrong server.
Uh-oh.
Just.
And why is Shintaz on this one?
Can you just flick back and get us the IP?
For which one?
Try. Just go up. Go down. Up again, sorry. Just see, go up all the way to the top.
I think the relay's a bit late. Just join, this one, and then join 27125.
This one.
So that's it.
Yeah.
Do you want to get rid of the game on the stream for us, quick?
To change the one to password is TV news relay.
I think it should already be in.
Can you get rid of the stream on the relay, mate? Thank you.
Got it.
Sorry about that. We might have been sitting on a different server. I don't know.
Relays are pretty far behind.
Is there no way we can just join the server live? No?
Oh, it's because of the
Won't
plugin.
work on live server.
This is true.
Oh, they are in.
Okay, actually they are in already, by the way. So maybe we go back to the game. Let's get rid of the webcam. So we're nearly ready to go live. Arx, run us through the lineups, if you may.
Right, well, right now we do have for Leviathan Gaming, Cyzer running Scout, Clockwork the other Scout, Tyrone, or as you might see him on screen, enortyt, but that's Tyrone backwards, so that's how I'll be referring to him. Running as Soldier, we do have Mackey running as well, everything. Seems to be Heavy Soldier, Sniper, Spy, the lot. We do have Fanny as Demo Man and Shade running the Medic. And for Epsilon, we are going to be having Shocky and Shintaz as Scouts, Gear and KnOxXx as Soldiers. We do have F2 running as Medic, and we will have Extremer as Pyro when he... Oh, Pyro? Demo Man, when he joins the server.
So, come on then. Are we certain of the maps? We know it's going to be Badlands. Is it Gully Wash again? Oh, Badlands is Snake. Wow.
Well, you know they would have eliminated Gully Wash.
Yeah, well, yeah, actually. Neither team wanting to face Gully or go on Gully Wash. We saw LG destroy Epsilon earlier on Snake Water in the tournament. Was it Gully Wash? No, it was Gully Wash. It was 5-0, wasn't it? It was 4-all on Snake Water. So we might get another close game. Let's just go to the game only now because they're nearly ready to go. So here we are. This is the one you've been waiting for. This is the lower bracket final, the Consolation final. The winner of this going through to the grand final to face a classic mix-up. And for their, well, they got one. Well, like we were saying yesterday, this will be the one they want to win and try and get the prize money to them.
Yep, okay, so as I said, just waiting for it to go live here. It's, well,
they have readied up, Arx. They have readied up. So we know they're about to go live. We've had a 30-second warning. Sorry, 90-second warning. That obviously the source TV is slightly delayed. For all our viewers, this is Multiplay's i46 lower final between Epsilon eSports and Leviathan Gaming. The winner going through to the final at 5 PM GMT later today, and the loser securing that third place. And we are ready to rock and roll here on Badlands with VanillaTV's Arx and Beta bringing you live all weekend here. And oh, come on, predictions quick, Arx, really quick.
Epsilon all the way, Epsilon all the way.
So we're going for an American victory. So the crowd are in favor of Epsilon. Any LG fans in the house? Ooh, quietness. Very quiet.
No one showing the Americans some
all the
love.
LG guys were here yesterday making loads of noise. Where's Mix-Up? What are they doing? Are they just watching? Are they like standing over Epsilon's shoulders to put them off?
I think everyone was rooting for the Americans until they realized how good they were, and now it's like, hang on a minute, we need the European underdogs. We need to go with them and, well, get one into the final. Oh, I just heard a ready sound on the game comm, so this could be underway very shortly.
So here we go. This is VanillaTV with the lower final between Leviathan Gaming and Epsilon eSports. Badlands coming up. Arx and Beta bringing it to you. Arx running you to middle.
Right, okay, so just waiting for the demo men to arrive. They are obviously the first people to come in. Banny taking the house route to get in, and it looks like, whoa, Extreme are taking a valley route. Epsilon going for that valley push by the looks of things. Soldiers shortly to jump up there. Scout of Clockwork gets immediately shut down by Shocky and Shintaz. And Epsilon, well, the two soldiers of Tyrone and Mackey out on the point, taking down Gear over there, and it looks pretty even but kind of slow. Scout of Shocky's in a bit of trouble there. He gets taken down by Cyzer. And, well, it looks like Epsilon are coming out on top here. Demoman and Medic are already chasing, trying to get behind them and cut off their retreat to spawn. Nearly connects with the Medic. Shade very weak. He bounces again. He's on so little health. Scout is coming out, though, and Extreme is going to be in trouble here. Surely going to get taken down. And he does, but I think that was worth the risk. And Epsilon, they do have their Uber. Their players are going to get forward spawns, and, well, they've taken the middle.
So Epsilon taking that middle point, first round here, early days, and LG, I'm not really sure what happened, but they're coming back in straight away, Arx. They know that they haven't got some of the damage dealers there, but the forward spawns would have come in now. They're going to just sit at the back of the train, try and focus out Vanny as he tries to come through the back of the train. No picks just yet. Almost playing like a Counter-Strike team, waiting for the pick before they push in. And Nox comes bombing in, takes down, getting taken down by Banny. Uber has been popped by F2. Shade hasn't used his Uber yet. This could be interesting for Epsilon. They're going to have to fall out of the point here. Shade uses his Uber to secure it. A scout coming behind is going to force someone back. A lot of delaying tactics going on from Epsilon at the moment, and they seem a little bit rattled, just opting to fall back straight away. F2 managed to stay alive, and LG securing that third point and grabbing it back off Epsilon.
Well, the problem that you've got is Epsilon just didn't have the soldiers. Luckily, Nox did get that forward spawn, so I was going to say that would be disastrous for them to try and defend this spire without any of those soldiers there, but Nox does get taken down. Gear not yet over into the fight. There is a scout, however, back capping this middle, so that's prompted the soldier of Tyrone to jump up and try and cap this. They have to go back. Scout and Demoman, aggressive jump. Can they take him down? Clockwork taking down Shocky and Shintaz in a single shot. Cheers, mate, from Clockwork on the server, and well, that's putting Epsilon in a tragic position at the moment. Uber advantage is in LG's favor, but there is only a soldier and a medic over on this last point. I don't know if they're going to have their Uber in time. Sticky gets a big hit over onto F2. He's reasonably weak, and Uber's been popped. Are they going to get this Uber in time? 95%, no, they're not. He gets taken down. And Epsilon in tatters here. One scout of Shocky trying to do what he can. Other scout jumps in, and first round goes to LG. 1-0 the score.
Wow, 3-minute round there. Epsilon on the back foot already. 1-0 the score in favor of LG. And wow, what a start to this game. And Epsilon seems to be taking some risks, Arx. They seem to be happy to do that. Let's just see what they do on this midpoint. Take us through it.
Right, okay, so again, it looks like Epsilon, the majority of their players opted to go through the valley. LG's taking their soldier and medic also through the valley. At the moment, just waiting for the action of the soldiers. Tyrone just covering the back area of the train. Scouts jump in. Oh, soldier of Gear also jumps in. Tyrone gets taken down, but Extremer and Nox down. Gear down as well, so they're left with just their scouts and medic. Can they go big? F2 now, the only one alive, running away. He's, where is he? He's running away through the valley. I don't know if he's going to make it out. No, he gets taken down. Clockwork and Mackey combining, chasing him down. And Epsilon, again, they're in trouble. Full Uber advantage for LG. Combo moving over in towards the lobby. Scout on there. Well, they're going to be pushing in with force very quickly.
Yeah, Mackey on the front foot for LG at the moment, looking like they want to come in straight away. They do have that Uber ready to go. Epsilon only now getting the spawns. Shintaz running Pyro to see if he can delay as much as they can. But here they go. Uber has been popped. Scout coming straight onto Shintaz, doing a great job of blowing people away. Good job, yeah. Epsilon in big trouble here. Demo comes down onto the point. Shoki's going to try and come down to block as well. Clockwork's the only loss at the moment. And Epsilon looking like they may have held this, Arx.
For the time being, there is a soldier of Mackey coming up around the stairs. He's going behind the medic. One shot onto F2. F2 also, well, underneath in trouble. Epsilon do look like they are holding this. And they do have a scout, soldier, demo, and medic alive. They're trying to push some players out, but they've just got to be careful because of that scout of Clockwork alive. He obviously could be going in behind them, so they need to leave players there. And I think it might be too late for them to actually get out and contest this spire. Clockwork has managed to take down the scout of Shintaz, who was defending him, and he is running to last. He's got to fight Shocky now, but Shocky reasonably weak. Little 1v1 battle. Nox comes in to ruin the party, and well, they're not going to get this spire back. They just, the numbers for LG already here.
He's done enough. Clockwork's done enough. It's actually delayed Epsilon pushing out. They all went back to deal with him. It doesn't matter though. They've come out. Uber's been popped coming out. LG now looking like they want to try and hold Epsilon in. Tyrone going huge round the back, taking a big hit onto the soldier. As we see now, the scouts being able to get in behind as well, and LG are coming in, Arx. They're coming in. Well. They haven't used it. There we go. Uber has been popped. LG on the ascendancy on this second round. Onto Extremer, taking a couple hits. Cyzer really needs to deal with him. Great work play there by F2. Again, it's all hell's breaking loose on that last point. LG still losing players, and again, Epsilon holding on to the last point for their life.
Professional healing by F2, keeping those players alive just for as long as he can, and he kept the numbers up. Scouts also up, and now we do have Shintaz up on the spire, jumping. Tyrone is going to try and block this, but all of the LG players have got those forward spawns. So 2 scouts on there, they're going to recap this, but can they get the rest of their team out? We do have Clockwork jumping in. Oh, nearly got a nice shot on the medic. F2 juggled around, he was bounced forward, and Cyzer just needed a little baby hit on him to take him down. And Spy of Mackey coming in, knocks down, Extremer down. And, well, they still need to get time on the point. And it's only the demo man who's jumped up there at the moment.
Wow, Gear. So lucky Gear went down. So that's a wipe for Epsilon. Wow, I thought he was going to make it back to that forward spawn area, but they haven't managed to do it. So they're going to cap out that spawn and tick it over as quick as they can to delay the spawns even longer. And LG looking like, again, they seem to be the stronger player at the moment. Looking like they favour the right-hand side. No, opting to go that top area. Surely Epsilon must be thinking about heavy. Shintaz running Spy.
Yeah, just following Shintaz now as he's coming behind. Denmark gets him. Nearly gets the soldiers. Shintaz wanted to make them say, well, anything you could do, we could do better. But I think actually Mackey probably got the better deal in that one. But in comes the Uber now. Epsilon only 3 players alive. Medics in the spawn. Demoman's under pressure. Scouts on the point. With the combined Spy of Mackey running it again. And, well, LG commanding lead 2-0, 23 minutes remaining. How can Epsilon respond to this?
Wow. If you have just joined us, this is the lower final here at Multiplay's i46 event being brought to you by VanillaTV's Arx and Beta. The winner of this going through to the grand final to play Classic Mix-Up at 5 PM GMT. And 2-0 the score, LG so far. This is best of 3 and 3rd round coming up. Epsilon needs to put it out of the bag. They lost players all over the shop already. All of their damage dealers are down. That's Extreme and Nox and Gear. Shocky going down as well. So it's only Shintaz and F2. They need to change something on that midpoint Arx. It's not working at the moment. Look where Mackey is already and waiting for them.
Yeah, the timing of the soldier jumps. As soon as Gear made any aggressive move, both of the scouts focused down the same soldier, and it does look like we do have a
I think we have a pause. Boo. Pause. So something's gone on here. So fast gameplay so far. 7 minutes gone. 2-0 the score. Epsilon. What is going on, Arx?
Well, first of all, is it a pause or is it a timeout so they can just get their heads around what's happening? Maybe, well, you never know. But, okay, so what's happening? I just feel like the soldiers of Epsilon are getting shut down as soon as they jump, and, well, it's difficult. It's difficult to say, but they need to do something different here.
Seeing the secret hiding place from Mackey here, just waiting around. So LG looking much stronger than anyone's expected this weekend. We were speaking to Eckstein, saying they are LAN players. Shout out Eckstein. They are great performance on LAN, and well, I think after everyone saw those showcase matches Arx, I think everyone's thinking, wow, you know, LG are going to do nothing, but the game has resumed. I'm going to flick back to Mackey if I can. No one's going to come out and try and get him, but F2 still building that Uber with Shintaz. Shintaz probably going to switch to heavy. I would have thought, no, it's staying as scout. I need to HUD reload scheme because everyone's hovering around like they're in the future, but they do have that Uber ready to rock and roll, Arx, so they're pushing in straight away again. Tyrone looking like he wants to come in, trying to get that pick. They almost like play this like Counter-Strike players, you know. They wait for the pick and then they push in together. That's especially what we saw them do against Mix-Up yesterday. So LG slowing the play down. About 22 minutes remaining. They're quite happy just to wait this out. They know that the Uber from F2 will be there, and they're just taking the time, Arx. And whoa, hold that fort. Vanny looking like he wants to come in. No, they're just baiting him forward.
Yeah, they are taking their time, but Epsilon, I'm wondering if they're going to see an opportunity to push out.
On the point. Clockwork gets called. Whoa, that was close, and surely that's going to prompt the push, Arx. Sorry about that, and Mackey goes down as well, so LG now will have to wait. I'm sure of it.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, yeah, okay, losing Mackey, but the Uber has been forced. Epsilon pushing out into them with a soldier and a medic, but the counter Uber has been popped here. That time on the point could be crucial, though, but, well, at this rate, Epsilon pushing them backwards. Nox trying to fight up against Banny, and Cyzer takes down also Clockwork involved there, and they're going to be losing players one at a time here. We're going to see, well, actually, Shintaz going huge there, taking down the Scout. Scout also on the point. They've got to be very careful here. Mackey peeking up top, getting some damage over onto F2. Gear does manage to take him down, coming in from up top. And so, well, we're just going to see, can they push any players out? There's a lot of time on the point. I'm not sure if they're going to feel comfortable doing that, especially when, well, Mackey came in as spy last time.
They're looking like they want to go for it, Arx. They've got a scout on the spire already. Clockwork looking like he wants to come behind. We're going to stay with him. Has it been called? Oh, he's going for Extremer, actually. I'm surprised he didn't go through. Extremer goes center. Oh, taking Shocky as well with him. Eat that, Shocky. 2 meat shots. And it looks like he's going to come around with following him at the moment. It's only the soldier. No way. Oh, Gear Clockwork. But it's prompted Banny to come in. Uber has been popped by F2. Shade still building here. So Banny's going to fall back. Now Heavy's being used by Mackey. Surely LG again looking like they're going to take this round. Nox goes down as well. Extremer getting the respawn. Dancing around with F2 at the top. It has been called. Extremer gets taken down. So damage shield is going. Let's just see what's going on at the point. Again, opting to fall back and make sure that the whole team is overhealed before they enter the point. And Epsilon, two of their players very weak, including F2 at the moment. And LG coming in as a unit again, only losing Clockwork and Tyrone. 3 players up for LG. They will just rest, and maybe F2 and his team will try and get out now.
Shintaz playing the game of his life here at the moment, pretty much holding on for Epsilon. Without him, I feel they'd be in very big trouble at the moment. But Epsilon's still stuck on that last CP. They're just not getting a break to get out of there. And, well, they're just going to have to hold again. They are going to have a slight Uber advantage, but I guess 20 minutes remaining is not too big a deal. They just don't really want to go 3-0 behind, because that can be hard to come back from.
So Cyzer now running heavy for LG. We have seen them do this time and time again this weekend, opting for that heavy going forward and on the offensive. Let's just have a look at time left. 19 minutes remaining. This is the lower final between Leviathan Gaming and Epsilon eSports. The winner going through to our grand final at 5 PM GMT. So stay tuned. The winner, of course, the loser of this, the runner-up, will secure that 3rd place. So money already there. Clockwork and Mackey getting taken down. Epsilon looking like they want to come through. We're following Nox as he comes bombing in, but that heavy's been called. Was that? I thought Uber was popped then. Epsilon pushing LG back to that choke point. No Ubers has been popped. There we go. So that Uber has been popped. So if you're new to TF2, this enables invincibility of the player with the beam on him. What he's doing there is switching between the players to keep multiple players alive for as long as he can. And right now, Epsilon in big trouble. We saw Shade do that great there, keeping 3 of these players alive and carrying that invincibility going forward. And now they're on the attack again, Arx.
Yeah, Extremer's not going to be here for this push. He might, well, it depends on how fast they push in, but with that heavy, have they got the damage output? They need to focus soldiers and heavies, and it's just going to be so difficult. Only Shocky alive. It looks like it's going to be 3-0 to LG. Epsilon in big trouble here.
Wow, hearts and heads must be starting to take a little bit of a bow, because 3-0 the score, 18 minutes remaining. Epsilon cannot afford to lose 5-0 on this map, Arx. I think they wouldn't do it on the next map.
They've just got such a good strategy pushing into last, because what's happening is they're focusing the demo man and they're running an offensive heavy, and you need so much damage to take care of that heavy. Once the demo man's dead, it means your soldiers, your scouts all have to focus the heavy, and it gives, 4 other players pretty much freedom to just go in, play aggressive. But anyway, we are on to round 4 now. LG with some confidence, pushing very aggressive with their scouts and soldier. Clockwork was up on the point now, jumping down, taking down Nox, and now he's on the medic of F2. Meat shots him once. F2 dodging as much as he can. He does get taken down, however, by a rocket from Tyrone. And they've still kept Shade alive. Shade, it just feels like he's been under no pressure this entire game. Extremer jumping, and as I say that, Shade now under pressure. Half-elf Extremer gets him as well. A very viable trade, because, well, they would have had Uber pushing over to this Spire in last point, so maybe Epsilon could do something with this. And, well, we're nearly halfway through the game and they're 3 rounds down. They need to do something. Yeah,
huge play by Extremer there. That was vital to actually having a chance holding this 4th round. 16 minutes remaining. They need to start putting something out of the bag, something new, something extra, something that hasn't been tried. Try the offensive heavy themselves, and I know for a fact that all the European teams watching this on the stream will now be running heavy on Badlands.
Yeah, that is going to be the new European meta game, with heavy on the attack. Oh, Extremer and Nox going down to a sticky trap. This is tragic for Epsilon at the moment. They will still have, as well, a Uber advantage. So maybe if LG overextend a little bit here, that Uber, when it comes into play, which will probably be in the next 15 odd seconds, might cause LG a bit of problem, but they still need some classes to do something with it. Let's have a look at Epsilon to see if they're planning on pushing out. Their medic's standing right at the back. I think they're aware of it, but no contention for the Spire, and this means Epsilon again on their last capture point.
You know, this is starting to remind me from a previous event between TLR and TCM. I'm talking about 10 events ago. I set an I-34 where we were locked in on the point for 25 minutes on the last point, and they won it 1-0. You would not believe that game, but that was the time when you could run 2 demo men, by the way. So Bite and who was it? Bite and someone. Bite as Demoman and someone. You could not get anywhere without a pipe in your face. But nevertheless, times have changed. 3-0 the score. The only one Demoman being used. Banny and Extrema for each of the teams. Epsilon, Uber is ready to go. Not running heavy. Opting not to run heavy on the attack. I'm just trying to see if anything interesting is being used by LG. Doesn't look like it at the moment. And Epsilon looking like they're just trying to get a pick. Again, trying to get that pick, trying to defend for their life still. They're running out of time arcs, and would you expect them to start maybe trying running Spy to get down the medic? A bit risky, I know you lose one damage dealer, but 3-0 the score, why not start taking these risks?
Well, they are running Shintaz as sniper at the moment. Scout has called him, and that's well, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to do anything. Shocky gets taken down. I think Shintaz probably needs to change back to Scout, which he has done. But that's going to be one pick, and that could prompt the push. I mean, one player down is one player down. Shintaz are also quite weak, but Cyzer goes down in return. So LG, are they just trying to play the clock a little bit here? They've got their Uber. Maybe they're just waiting for Epsilon to have to push out, but is it too early to be playing the clock? They could have another round on the board.
It's arguable. It's arguable that the best form of defense is a great attack. So 14 minutes remaining, 3-0 the score. LG is LG's court, really. As I thought I just saw heavy of Cyzer again. Where is he? Here he is. So we'll follow Cyzer. They're going to wait for him to come into the lower medic. Probably going to join up with him. Surely this is going to be called quite early, and let's just see how they deploy this heavy tactic. We don't usually see this in Europe, so for our American viewers, you're probably like, yeah, what's so big about the heavy? We don't usually see this on attack. Slows the game down loads, but like Arx said, it requires so much focus fire to get down a heavy. It just like leaves all of the rest of the players to try to focus out other people, and LG seem to be doing that great this weekend, really focusing out targets, which is exactly what you need at this level of TF2.
Yeah, exactly that heavy, 450 HP. He's an absolute monster to take down unless you get him with an initial sticky trap, but then he gets Ubered into the point anyway. So no initial sticky trap will work. And Epsilon prompted a push. They realize they can't wait around any longer. Shade has popped his Uber in return, and Tyrone gets taken down. No soldiers for LG alive at the moment as Mackey also goes down. And only one scout of Clockwork to worry about the back cap. However, Shintaz and Nox are down. Heavy gets focused down up top. Banny, Clockwork, where are they at the moment? I'm just trying to find out. It does look like they have fallen back. Medic of Shade has also fallen back. And maybe Epsilon can use this time to push out. There are stickies up on the point placed by Banny. So if someone jumps, double rocket jump from Gear there, trying to take down Banny, but rockets flying at him. The whole team came around the corner, a bit unlucky for him. Epsilon trying to get players out onto the point, but they've realized, no, it's too late. Oh, great shot there over onto the Spire. Shintaz coming up there to fight against Clockwork. Little 1v1 battle. There's a soldier above him, though, who hasn't really responded to it. Shintaz still putting pressure on that Spire. Oh! Mackey comes round, takes F2 over on the balcony. And Epsilon really need to just go for this now, because otherwise it's going to be an Uber versus non-Uber. They're doing a good job here, Extreme, of putting some spam outside, but they have to fall back. And this, I'm not sure this is very
Epsilon
bad for
trying,
Epsilon.
though, Arx. At least they came out onto the offensive against LG. That would have been really hard to push out. Shade has his Uber ready to go, so they do need to go. Shintaz has actually gone Spy, by the way. I'm just going to see if I can link up with him. It's pretty hard to find the player you want. You never find him the one you want. But here he is. So Shintaz has gone Spy, turns on that cloak. Oh, surely that's been called. Yeah. Surely that's been called. It's coming behind.
No, he hasn't.
Oh, they've used their Uber, though, so he hasn't got there in time. So it's going to be Uber versus non-Uber. We usually know what happens as now LG come onto the point, focusing out Gear. Extremer in big trouble. Time on point. Scout comes down to block it as well. Shocky doing a great job there. He does need to stay on that point. Do not step off that point. Shocky taken down. F2 coming jumping as well. And wow, so it's going to be 4-0 the score. 5th round coming up. 11.5 minutes remaining. Epsilon, goodbye. First map.
LG trolling with an SG on the offense, level 1. America just making a statement here saying, come on, is this all you've got? This is easy for us. And Epsilon, that might get into their head. Just can they respond to it? Epsilon normally the ones to rise to the challenge, but at the moment they're going to be a little deflated. Gear jumping aggressively to try and get a rocket over onto Shade. Does manage to take him down. That's the medic down very, very early for LG and Epsilon. Well, F2 has also gone down, so it's going to be pretty much a death match. A death match with no healing. Cyzer very weak. Gets taken down by Shintaz. Now we've only got Clockwork to deal with, but he's the difficult one to deal with, and he does get taken down. Banny also in the point, actually defending from the choke, but Epsilon with that middle, they're going to get the forward spawns. Banny gets taken down. Epsilon looking like they're in a good position here. Scout will be going up towards this Spire, and there's no one alive to defend it. So Scout and Soldier over on the Spire, and it's going to be LG on their last for the first time.
So you have just joined us again. This is Multiplay's i46 lower final between Leviathan Gaming and Epsilon eSports. VanillaTV's Arx and Beta bring you live action all weekend here. The winner of this going through to the grand final. And right now, LG on the ascendancy, being 4-0 up, 10 minutes remaining. This is a best of 3 format. We no longer do one map knockout. But will they get a point on the board? We're going to find out in about 30 seconds. Epsilon not hanging around. They know they have a huge Uber advantage. Well, in fact, no, F2 went down and Shade got the spawn quicker. But they don't need it. They're saying we don't need the Uber to come into the point. It's going to be called. Scout comes in down into block. Clockwork took care of KnOxXx there. What on earth happened there? KnOxXx had full heals. They're running SG and Sniper on last. So they like to change the tactics up a lot, Arx, and wow, right now it's working. Let's just follow Shintaz sneaky onto the point. Scout there, Sticky stopping. Both Ubers have been popped. Epsilon cleaning up a lot of the LG team, but LG coming back onto them. Epsilon still with the players up. They're going to come back in. This is a tactic they favor a lot, to fall out and come back in. Extrema overextending, surely going to get taken down. You know, they need to keep on doing this, because Epsilon, is this the first time we've seen Epsilon push on last, Arx?
Yep, pretty much, and they are falling out of the point. LG giving up chase. One Scout up on the Spy, getting some time up there. He's got Demo Man backup. Soldier's probably going to be arriving soon, and I think they're going to lose the Spy here. But Shintaz running Sniper, that might do enough to intimidate him back. Gear gets taken down, but Tyrone also taken down the guy who was trying to shoot him. But there's still a Scout and Demo Man who are up on the Spy. They haven't managed to secure the cap, and we do have Shocky going up there again. No one could get up there for LG. I don't think they're going to be able to retake this Spire, which is huge for Epsilon and crucial if they're to come back into this game. And with this Uber charge ready, they just need to get the rest of their players here. Shade does not yet have his Uber. And so if Epsilon can go in now, but I'm worried they don't have the players to actually get in there. And, well, we do have Mackey on Spy again, so it might be worth having a look out for him to see where he's going to pop up.
Yeah, Uber's been popped, though, Arx. Uber has been popped. There is a back cap going on. They're going to have to go back for it.
Spy on there, takes down Gear. The Soldier jumping up with the pistol. He does get taken down. A lot of time on there. Scout now over onto F2 and Extrema. Cyzer full overheal. Demoman struggling here. He's going to get taken down. Gets the puddle. Cyzer taking down Extrema now up on the Spire. He's just going to finish the cap rather than going for the medic, and I think that's a smart thing to do.
Well played.
We do have both of the Scouts, Clockwork and Cyzer, pushing forward aggressively. Cyzer, let's just see. Baddies come to join the party. Gear gets taken down, and Epsilon just getting crushed by this light combo of Scout, Demoman and Medic pushing all the way into middle. F2 having to fall back now to their Spire, and this is just an amazing turnaround from LG. Got to give credit where it's deserved.
Well, this is exactly how you want to push back out of last. Obviously, LG liking to mix it up, using every class available. I really want to see someone run random, by the way. But probably won't, but Sniper and Spy all being used. Looks like Epsilon have come out and used their Uber to defend that point. Cyzer being focused up by one of the Soldiers. He's dancing around KnOxXx. They cannot seem to deal with certain the players today. KnOxXx taking care of Mackey. KnOxXx only just surviving there. He's going to fall out on 44 HP. Epsilon did use that Uber though, Arx, and Shade 90%, 95%, and there we go. So ready to go. I'm surprised they're defending so far back, but we do have 7 minutes left, 4-0 the score, and I bet you they're thinking, right, let's keep it at 4-0, and it's going to destroy any confidence going into the second round that Epsilon may think about.
Yeah, they just don't have the players to come out and contest this Spy, but they're trying it, at least with Demoman, Medic, and Scout. Uber's been popped. Can anyone get up there to stop it? Shintaz doesn't get the cap. That is not capped. It's so close, though. Wait, is it? Okay, it is. My bad. And, yeah, okay, so now we've got Cyzer up on the points at, well, F2 falling back. They do have the Uber advantage now, so we can expect them pushing. Yeah,
and this is when the game starts to get interesting, when these invincibility beam is not at the same time, so each team has a slight advantage for about, 20 seconds or so. So a set amount of time, as we saw now, he did use it. F2 got taken down by Cyzer and Mackey, so Shade is also down, Arx. He just went down, but Epsilon still losing their damage dealers. Obviously, Banny coming up top. Oh, great stick. He's forcing back that Scout there. The little bit of delay helping as much as possible. It's all counts at this stage of the game. Just around 5 minutes remaining. They're running out of time, Arx. They really need to get a score on the board. Otherwise, second map, we've just lost 5-0. Well, you know what? We lost 5-0 yesterday.
What? But they did respond to that yesterday. They came up with a very close map over on Snakewater. So although this is a 4-0 at the moment, and, well, with LG with an advantage, Uber advantage, and definitely a mental advantage at the moment. They would be pushing over onto this midpoint shortly, I imagine. Epsilon, they know they probably can't win this at the moment, so they're just hoping to tire LG out maybe.
Well, what we saw them do yesterday was actually on Gully Wash when they were 4-0 down. They ran heavy and sniper to midpoint. Crits! Crits have come in from Bunny. It's taken down Extremer and Shintaz. That was not cool. We did not see that. And F2 falling all the way back as quickly as possible. He does not have that Uber ready. Gear gets taken down as well. And LG, oh my gosh. So nearly wiping Epsilon team. That's exactly how he used crits. Wow.
Indeed, indeed. And so, well, this could very well be a 5-0. LG with the momentum here. The players alive, going to have people up on this spire. Shintaz with his medic might even decide to go on Uber onto this. I'm not sure if they will. F2 doesn't look like he's in a position where he's going to go forward, but Shintaz trying to delay that spire so maybe the rest of his team can come out and use that Uber. He has done that job. Uber's been forced by Tyrone. F2 getting juggled off of the spire, but his Demoman has come to jump and join them in this push through choke. Crits, however, as counter crits. Can Bunny get round the corner? Smartly, Epsilon are jumping towards, well, into the house, but however, there is a scout putting pressure on Extremer.
F2 goes down as well, Arx. F2 got taken care of. Epsilon again in big trouble. Extremer's got 2 people coming to him. Cyzer takes care of Extremer. Can he take care of the remaining scout, which is Shintaz? Wow, Shintaz gets the spawn, so it's only going to be Shintaz who's going to try and come up and contest the spire. I don't think it's going to happen, my friend. You're probably going to die there. And look at this. LG running Mackey as engineer, putting a sentry gun up outside the spire. They're going to be like, right, you know what? 3.5 minutes remaining, 4-0 the score. Do whatever you want. But so just for the new viewers on Twitch TV, this is Multiplay's i46 event, a lower final between Leviathan Gaming and Epsilon eSports. The winner of this going through to our grand final tonight. VanillaTV's Arx and Beta bringing you the action all weekend. And wow, what a game so far. 4-0 the score on Badlands. We will have a second map coming up. And we just saw great use of the crits. So what crits is, if you're new to TF2, so the medic has 2 possible sort of weapons to heal his team and also build a certain special weapon. One of them is called the Ubercharge. This creates an invincibility beam for who the beam is targeting. The second one is called the Kritzkrieg. This creates an almost quad damage effect, which you used to see in Quake 3. It increases the player's actual damage on weapon damage. So vital if it's a demo man, because he produces so much damage already. One stick he can take down 5 members of a team almost.
Yes, indeed. Just Uber has been popped from Epsilon coming out onto this spire. It's almost trivial at the moment, but I'm sure they don't want to lose this 5-0 because, well, that would be... Oh, but backcap comes in from Cyzer, so it is a 5-0.
It's 5-0. We didn't spot that at all. So there we have it, 5-0 the score. I just thought I saw a certain thing, but never mind. So this is VanillaTV. Lower final, 1-0 the score on this first maps, and we're just going to take a quick break whilst you see some words from our sponsors, and let's get a cheer from the audience. What do you think of the game? 5-0. What's going on with Epsilon? Cheer for Epsilon. Cheer for LG. Oh,
Eckstein's the only one. Eckstein is the only one.
Right, so let's get some few words from our sponsors. We'll be right back after a short break.